Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at turning shapes into art. But mostly, we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
And my name is Benj.
And I'm Kiara.
And today, dear viewers, we have a guest. A guest who is a real good artist, not a poor artist.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say real, I don't actually mean real. She's like a fake good artist. You know? Because she...
one of those color users.
Color users, yeah. I actually purchased a piece of... I purchased some of her art just to keep it out of the hands of children. You know?
That's why you don't have it up?
Yeah, it's just stored away in the good art vault. Like, the good art vault. That's gonna be part of the Two Poor Artists Hotel one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna be where we lock away all the art so children aren't influenced by color and
Yeah, we don't want
paint.
them to realize how much nicer color looks and want to
do
that for themselves.
because it's not how it works. True art is ballpoint pen and black ink with no erasing.
Yeah.
Right? Right, Kiara?
Agree to disagree.
Oh, see, this is why we have you here today, because you're not a fan.
this is the first time we've had a not fan on the channel.
Like we realized as we sat down today, you've seen one video, right?
I'm not a not fan. I'm just not.
You just
not.
choose to not watch any of our videos.
Yeah, like it's not that you dislike us; you're just like indifferent towards us. But you also claim, like you say, you like us, but you just don't watch us. It's one of those weird.
I feel like though the proper thing is to dislike us.
Yeah, like you're doing the right thing.
If you're good and proper in this world, it's not liking this channel.
It's all you people that tune in week after week that I worry for. You know, it's people who like see that our video has popped up, and they're like, "Nope, not clicking on that." Because I got better things to do with my life. Yeah. But today,
like you could be doing art yourself.
You could be. You could be doing art.
Although you could be watching us and doing art.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. But really, why would you do that? You know?
So we haven't actually said what we're gonna do this episode yet. So we have this shape.
Yes.
Look at that shape. It's a triangle.
What do you think of that shape, Kyra?
It's beautiful.
On a scale of 1 to 3.
-3.
Oh well, that. I don't know what you mean by you like it then. Like that's okay.
It's like so good it went backwards.
It looped it lapped itself.
All the way across the world.
It's like in old video games when you like get too high of a score that it goes into the most negative.
It broke the scale, I think is what we're trying to say. Right.
That's what
that.
So basically we've recently done a video that we called like Scribble to Art.
Yeah. This isn't a scribble.
This is a shape.
Yeah, this is like what the
geometry
as you can
teachers tell,
teach.
Neither me or Isaac drew this because it has straight lines.
Yep, there's no such thing as straight lines in art.
Nope.
The pen doesn't allow you.
Unless you're trying to draw a not straight line, then it might turn out to be straight.
Like, let's be honest. If somebody wanted to draw a straight line, they would use a ruler. And we don't use rulers. That's not art.
No, that's not a pen.
No, ballpoint pen is the only tool allowed.
Wow, I'm learning so much.
Yeah, see?
I use rulers all the time.
It's a good thing you're here.
Yeah.
Because,
very good.
you're going to walk away.
Educational.
You're going to walk away just knowing how to do art properly.
Yeah.
We recently inspired a young artist, a 1-year-old artist. We purchased some of his art, and it's in the vault.
Yes,
it's framed and hanging in the vault.
It also used color.
Yeah, but one day he's gonna grow up and he's gonna watch our video and he's gonna learn the proper ways. And same with you. You're here today, almost like an artist intervention. Like we saw what you're doing, and we're here to help.
And it's like we know you're skilled, but have you ever considered ballpoint pen?
Have you ever considered
no erasing?
Yeah.
I use pen, like ballpoint pen. I just trace.
So there's
what
hope.
I've already done.
So there's hope.
Pencil.
There's hope. Do you use blue ink or black ink?
Yes, and red and.
See,
other
this
colors.
is where we get into the problem.
Okay,
right? Like so close,
I mostly
yet so
use
far.
black.
Well, that's just, because most pens are black, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just reach into the bag of pens, and that's probably what you're gonna pull
I have
out.
the same amount of black pens as I do any other kind of pen.
See, after today, you're going to go home and you're going to want to throw away all your paints and
completely
burn all your red
rearrange
pens.
everything.
You know?
Throw out all my colored
It's
sketchbooks.
it's like those sorcerers in the Bible.
Just paper and black.
Yeah, remember those sorcerers and people in the Bible who they like became Christians and they go and they burn all their books of sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be you. You're going to burn all your instruments of art. Except your ballpoint pens. They don't burn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So one thing I'm noticing about this shape though is that it's not a right triangle.
No, I purposely
like everyone look closely at your screen. This is obtuse.
Get a piece of paper and stick it in the corner.
But don't get a ruler.
No, don't get a ruler. The protractor if you must, but like only to measure the angle.
Yeah, and only if you have a pen and a protractor, not a pencil.
And if you're an elementary student, you can do this for extra credit. Your teachers will allow this to be submitted as long as you show them this video.
Yeah, and prove to them that it's obtuse.
Yes.
Make sure you say that word to them.
Obtuse. It's also a good word to call somebody that you don't like. Yeah, you're just an obtuse triangle. Yeah. It's a good
because if you call them acute, then they'll think you're complimenting them.
Triangles are a good way, right? Like you're just right. Right? Like you can tell somebody you're just right triangle. Or you can say, "Oh, you're cute." Or you can say, "Man, you're obtuse." You know. Try this with your siblings sometime, Kiara. We give you full permission as professional artists.
I'm going to use that.
See? And your dad can blame us.
He will.
Yeah, we know. He's good at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I say that, but like, when's the last time he ever blamed us for something?
You'd be surprised.
Well.
All the time, I'm sure.
All right, so we're going to take this shape, and Benja's going to turn it into art.
I am.
Because it's not art yet. It's too...
No.
It's too straight and
too
normal.
Perfect.
Too perfect.
Yeah, so I'm going to start...
Art is imperfect by nature. Just, when you're on this channel today, just try making some statement with confidence. Say it with confidence, and
we'll probably agree with you. We always agree with confidence.
Yeah. Unless you make some bold claim about color being, appropriate.
Yeah.
You've tested out the drawing tablet too. What do you think of it? And by drawing tablet, I mean paper and ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
What do you think of our paper and ballpoint pen?
It was very bright.
We buy only the whitest of paper.
Right.
And the brightest of black ink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Straight from the squid's ink sack to our pen.
Ink sack?
I mean, I think that's what it's called. Squid ink pouch? Ink fanny pack. Yeah. Maybe it's like an ink shoulder bag. That's what they call fanny packs now. Do you know that, Benj? What the kids are doing these days?
Yeah, those ones that strap across.
Yeah, it's just a fanny pack that somebody wears across them like a belt of ammo,
I drive a school bus. I unfortunately see these kids all the time.
Kiara, what's the worst fashion trend in your opinion? I'll go first. It's wearing color. Just
says the one
gross.
with the red shirt.
Technically, it's black and white.
And gray and red.
I spilled some sauce on it, okay?
Right, yeah, that's what that is.
It's just spilled
But you were
sauce.
eating colored food?
Yeah. I slipped, man. My black and white diet's hard to follow. You can basically eat zebra
Just
cake,
Oreos.
Hostess zebra cakes and Oreos, plus our signature drink.
Yeah.
But I tell you, there's a lot of other food out there that isn't processed. Anyway, that's my fashion nightmare. What's yours?
I'd say when they tuck their shirt up and, like, have you seen that where they, like, tuck their shirt up and tie it really high? It's so dumb looking.
See, Benj, we didn't try that on the road trip.
Well,
like to show off your belly?
I don't know.
To show off, like, the belly button?
I don't know.
How?
They tie it up in the back.
Ugh.
Like, really.
See, like, I know people who, like, when you're given a free t-shirt and it's too big? I mean, I don't, because they're always too small. But, like, other people, I see them and they're like, what? An extra small? How do I ever? I'm swimming in fabric here. And I'm like, you just worst person. But anyway, then they'll tie it in the back. You know how girls do that with, like, a hair tie so that it, isn't, like, baggy?
It's just...
This sounds like an extreme overreaction to that, you know? How about you, Benj? What's your worst fashion?
No, it's got to
Offense.
be either the fanny packs or the Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. The Crocs
Because-
with socks.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
See, back in my day,
Crocs with socks, the lost
If
Dr.
you-
Seuss book.
if you wore flip-flops or sandals or anything like that with socks, see, like, I don't even have to say Crocs because they existed when I was younger.
Yeah.
But nobody would wear
They were
them.
gardening shoes
Like,
for
they
the
were-
elderly.
They were like the thing. Like, if you wore Crocs, like it didn't even have to be said that you don't wear Crocs
No.
because no one would.
Mm-hmm.
And then fanny packs. Like, if you wore a fanny pack, you expected to be beaten up.
Yes.
Like,
it was the invitation to steal your money.
yeah,
Like your lunch
like
money.
you were
Right.
asking for it.
Yeah. And you also had knee socks. Like
Mhm.
most people wore both.
Yeah,
You know? You're using a lot of ink today.
yeah. It's a lot of ink in this drawing.
I
Kyra-
noticed
Kyra
you
was kinda-
haven't touched the shape yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's to keep suspense
Right.
Mm.
as
right.
to, like, you know, what is this shape?
What is any of this is really the
What
question.
what am I drawing?
Yeah, like I have
is-
no idea.
Is really just the question.
See, Kyra, before we started, was asking us, like, how do you do shading with the pen? And we're like, what's that?
Yeah, this
Uh,
isn't shading.
No, but it looks like a dangerously close to it.
No, this is something different. Because this
What?
is one of them.
Wait.
Like, do you see it now?
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Is
Is it the side of a face?
that an eye?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like an emo dude.
Yeah, this is like an emo guy.
It's an
Oh,
emo
he has
kid.
such a sharp
Yeah,
eye.
he's had his eye sharpened.
This is kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, that was actually a good
Yeah,
idea.
like this guy is cooler than me. I don't have hair in my like over my nose.
This is his nose.
What do you think of the emo like style, Kyra? Would you ever go emo?
No.
Goth?
No.
No?
No.
You wouldn't dye your hair black and put on too much eyeshadow?
No.
Wouldn't wear a black and white striped hoodie with the sleeves torn?
Can't say I've ever
A
wanted to.
spiky belt?
Can't say
Big
I've ever
combat
thought about
boots?
it.
No?
Actually, I have a pair of combat boots.
Oh,
It was
see?
so great.
That's how everyone starts going emo, you know?
It starts with combat boots.
I think it does.
Hmm.
That
Mhm.
or like...
I always thought it started with the nose piercing.
oh,
No,
yeah,
that's
a common
definitely like second or third
Mm-hmm.
step.
Yeah.
Because nose piercing isn't. I mean, it could be the first step because like it could also be non-emo. Like, there's a lot of non-emos.
In what way?
They get like a nose piercing.
Yeah, like Benja's sister has a nose piercing.
Yeah,
She only went emo like twice. Wait, that was a bad example.
yeah. I don't think
No, she
you would
didn't.
ever describe her style as emo.
No.
Because like if you get like
It wasn't ever.
if you get like a colored small gem as nose piercing, that's like
Mhm.
if anything that's seen, not emo.
Yeah.
But it's colored.
So
I
Kyra,
know emos don't do color.
no, they don't.
So that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like it could be a stepping stone.
You guys don't do color.
No, we don't. So does that make us
Are
emo?
we emo or are we goth?
Yeah, we're goth artists.
Right.
You know, like the gothic art movement.
Mm-hmm.
That's
No.
basically we're bringing back the poor gothic art movement. Black
Yeah.
and white. It really has nothing to do with gothic style.
Yeah.
It's just black
Because
and white.
emo and goth styles are very similar, but emo is about the emotion and goth is just about liking black.
Maybe we've been advertising to the wrong crowd. We need to go and like
Mhm.
sell our art to the goth community.
Yeah,
Where do they hang out?
the mall.
Do they though?
Mm-hmm.
Like Hot Topic. We need to go to Hot
Yeah.
Topic and pitch our art there.
Mm-hmm. But if
Uh-huh.
it's lunchtime, you just go to the food court
Well,
of the
I mean,
mall.
goth
Like they
people
eat.
gotta eat.
Yeah, like
They don't like it though. They're very.
Mhm.
It's.
But the question then is, where do they eat?
Mm. Where? Okay, so let's picture the food court. Where do goth people eat? Hot dog on a stick is out. That's two. They wear pinwheel hats. Like no goth.
do I
person.
risk ruining this by giving him an eyebrow?
I think he looks pretty cool. You already made him anime-ish by
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what. Adding the
Yeah.
nose and the mouth. I think. Like he's charging up a kamehameha.
Oh, you think
Many
he's like
people don't have noses.
wide open mouth?
Yeah. What do you think?
He's frowning. He was like alive.
Oh, I see that.
Oh, no,
I see
saw
him as
that
like
in the mouth,
screaming,
too.
like
No, that's fine either way.
yeah. No, that is quite different.
But
though.
I feel like anything I do at this point would ruin
Yeah,
the
no, I
drawing.
think you're good.
I think
think
this is it.
I think it's a pretty great drawing. Like I would make this my wallpaper on my computer.
What are we titling this? Shape to
shape
art.
to art.
Okay. Like I don't title it
Shape
emo.
to art. Gothic edition. But no, like where do emo and goth people eat at the food court? Hot dog on a stick is out. Do they go the Sbarro route? Like they're like burn my pizza, you know, like put it back in the oven.
Make it black.
Yeah, I just want to feel the sadness when I eat it. You know, want it to burn the charred remains. I don't know. I don't know how to talk like a. Anyway, where do they eat? We need to get this nailed down. Wetzel's Pretzels.
I mean, I think they would definitely eat at the Japanese store. Because the thing is,
Yeah.
emo and weebs are the same people now.
Yeah, they
Like
are.
they didn't used to be. They used
Isn't
to
that
hate
weird?
each other,
I know.
but now they are the same.
They've banded together in
Yeah.
their angst and
Mhm.
their,
So you get those things like
their
Naruto.
outcastness.
Like Naruto has like
Yeah,
half the characters are emo,
it's true.
and
It's just all the outcasts banded together to make
Mhm.
this. That's why Hot Topic is a store.
right.
You ever been in Hot Topic?
I have not heard of it until like just now. That
Okay,
you talked
so
about it.
next time you're at the mall, go into Hot Topic. It has
Next
like
you say next time I'm at the mall, like I ever go to the mall.
go to the mall, like
Mhm.
you know, just get your sister to drive you to Hot Topic. Be like the two poor artists insisted. They drew
They demanded.
they drew someone who works there.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, like this person definitely
this guy
works
works there. It's
Find this person and take.
it is a
picture.
strange mixture of like emo goth clothing and stuff, and then
Mhm.
the other half is just like Pokemon and nerdy stuff. Like it is a 50-50. It's always been one of the weirdest stores.
That sounds great.
Yeah, and
honestly.
it's really because they were the two outcasts, the nerds and the goths and the emos, and now they're just the same. You know, you're right. I blame anime. What do you think of Benji's drawing?
because I mean, anime
Oh,
became
never mind,
cool.
Benji wants to talk some more.
Yeah, like anime became cool to some degree, and emo kids
Yeah,
are
don't
like
get me
too
started.
cool to be around anybody else.
I feel like we've ranted about this before, but it's really a shame that all the stuff that was super nerdy when we were kids is kind of cool and mainstream now. Like when we were kids, anime was like the dorkiest thing.
Really?
You were shunned by everyone and their parents.
Now it's like you're shunned if you don't know what
Yeah,
it is.
I know, right? Like Pokemon, just for geeks. Now everyone plays Pokemon. Like they played Pokemon. Everyone played Pokemon Go, and then everyone, you know, like it's a
Okay.
thing. Pokemon cards are more like superheroes. Oh gosh, you like superhero shows when we were a kid? You were the biggest dork. You know.
And
Now
it's cool.
yeah, it's really cool. Like it's really hard, Kyra, to be a nerd these days
Mhm.
because everything nerdy became cool.
Yeah, it used to be
We're
like
upset
if
about it.
you're at that school with your comic book or your manga, talking with the other kids that enjoyed those things, you were the biggest nerd. Now
Parents-
it's like
parents told their kids not to look at you because they thought they'd catch some of the nerdiness.
hmm
True statement.
But now it's like you're the nerd if you're not.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, they don't necessarily bring the comic books, but they're talking about the comic book characters.
Yeah. Exactly. And they're like referring to the comics even though they've never read one.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So anyway, yeah. Next time you go to the mall, like, whenever you leave here today, just go straight to the mall, straight to Hot Topic. Just look at it.
Okay.
Ask this guy. You'll see him behind the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Ask him, you know, if he's ever heard of the two poor artists.
Okay.
And be like, you haven't? Well, they drew you. So you should really go check them out. You know? Like, that's
Mhm.
that's a challenge for you when you leave here today.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, this guy's super cool, and I'm intimidated now because I can't draw anything this neat.
This might be one of my favorite drawings that I've ever
I
drawn.
think it's right up there with my favorite drawings of yours, which is it's good because
Like-
you have been slipping lately, man.
No,
You've
no,
been
yeah.
on a downward spiral of just like we
Like
needed to
this?
rename the channel to like one poor artist and one just poor artist.
Yeah. Like this actually, like I had a vision,
Hmm.
and this is what it was. Like
Maybe-
like I drew what I
Yeah.
tried to draw.
Maybe my drawing will be cool today too. Maybe just
Maybe.
having Kiara in the studio.
My presence.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
There's
her,
just like some good art that's, you know.
like just in the air.
Hopefully, it don't rub off too much on you guys, or else you guys might start using color
yeah.
or something.
No, don't. Yeah, it's true. If I ever feel like buying some colored pencils or something,
Mm-hmm.
never speak to
Well,
you again.
Blame me.
Yeah, we will. All right. See the problem now. I want to draw something. I had an idea for this drawing, but it's not cool.
So it doesn't. You don't have to draw
Yeah, but
anything
I feel
cool.
pressure now, right? Like, okay. So here's what I'm gonna do, Kyra. You've never watched us, so we'll just tell you.
I've watched you once.
What-
That counts.
It was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. We drew a locket for your sister.
Yeah, she still has it. Both of the drawings on either side of that locket.
She still wears it.
I didn't say that.
But she has it.
She still.
As
has
soon as we
custody
gave
of
her
it.
that art,
It's in her
she
poor
could
art
never
vault.
wear that.
Yeah. It's
ever
in her
again.
poor art vault.
Yeah.
You know, most
It's
people have that.
in the
So-
box where all the jewelry is she doesn't wear.
So sell it when we have
How
a
sad.
hotel.
Yeah. I think she's just waiting, and in 100 years or so, she'll give it to her daughter.
Mhm.
Right, and then it'll be worth millions.
Yeah. See, it's
Once
that's
you guys become a thing.
see. Kyra knows what's up, right? Like, this is what's happening, right? Like her sister's just hanging on to it for a rainy day.
Right.
Making
Like-
sure it's in top.
Yeah. When it gets graded, it'll be a PSA 10.
Yeah.
Poor art. Yeah. Rated P for poor.
Mm-hmm.
That's how art works.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get my drawing glove.
But it'll be extra special because we gave it to her, right?
Right.
Yeah, like there's a whole episode.
Yeah,
of
like we
proof.
drew it for her
Yeah.
and then gave it to her.
Yeah, it'll be exactly. It'd be like if Mona Lisa was selling the Mona Lisa.
Right.
You know, like people would be like, okay, this is legit, right? Like
Mhm.
you know, there's proof. You're the proof that this is, you know, made for you.
Right.
Yeah. I hear, Kyra, that you have a drawing glove, but you forgot it.
Okay, I didn't know you would use it or need it or.
Yeah, that's because you don't listen to the channel. You don't watch us, and that's understandable. The next time we have you on, once you've been converted to poor art, you know, you
Good
can.
luck with that.
I mean, you're gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Anyway, what I was saying earlier is on this channel we do something called nose first style.
Mm-hmm. Which I didn't do today.
Benj didn't do nose first. He did hair first.
I mean, the eye was already there.
Eye first. It's usually a disaster when we don't do nose first.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go nose first today, but
Mhm.
just look at that nose. That's the nose.
Oh, that's
it's
the
already
nose.
done. Yeah, nose first.
Okay.
Like you gotta let the nose.
What if your drawing idea doesn't have a nose?
Yeah, but well, you're not every drawing has a nose.
Yeah.
But if
I mean, if there's a
the-
nose.
yeah, if there's a nose, it's
Like,
first.
if you're drawing a face, it's nose first.
But you didn't.
I didn't, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to try.
Emos don't have nose first.
There's a lot of exceptions to nose first.
Yeah.
None of them are good.
Like, if you're drawing Adam and Eve, the first people,
Yeah.
they're not nose first.
Nope.
If you're drawing an emo, I mean, if you're drawing like Lord Voldemort,
And emo.
Oh.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he like you can't do nose first.
Can't
Do
do
little
nose
slits
You can do slits first.
Slits first. Little nose slits. They're real gross. Anyway, what was I saying? Nose first. That's the nose. It's already done. Like,
Right.
but what has a nose like that? You might ask. Witches?
Mm-hmm.
Snowmen?
Snowmen?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking guys.
Could-
Like, I need something to draw.
It could be an emo.
Could be an emo, but like no emo.
I dropped something.
I noticed. The whole audience at home heard. What is that? Oh, it's
Oh,
the,
it's the
sheath
stand.
for the
Yeah.
pen. The stand in which
Mhm.
it rests, waiting for
But it was
King Arthur of
it was
artists
my
to
hand.
pluck it from its rock and
It was-
become the kings of poor art.
But right now it's just my hand fidget tool.
Yeah, I mean that's basically the same. What do you think King Arthur did with a rock after he pulled the stone? out?
You fidgeted with
Fidgeted
it.
with it. All right, nose first.
Mm-hmm.
You both were wrong, by the way, because this is not, in fact, everything you
emo
said.
snowman?
It's not an emo snowman. It is, in fact. Well, you know, I'm just gonna let the art lead. No idea what this creature looks like in real life.
It's also gonna be quite far to the right.
That's okay. It's just looking left. The eye second is really.
I was watching Timmy do some drawings on his channel recently.
Wow Bear?
No,
Or his new
he
channel?
changed. I think he just changed the name of his channel.
Oh.
It's like Timmy Draws
We
or
should
something.
draw that. Try that. Two
But
good
he was explaining on his channel why hands are the hardest thing to draw.
Ooh,
That was what the video was about.
look at that eye. Yeah, it's just the best. When you do
What?
two eyes together, is the
So-
first one is the one in front bigger or the one in the back?
The one in front's bigger because it's
And then the one back
closer to
'cause,
you.
Like the one, but like when you put them together, the whole eye, the whole circle. That's
Right.
the front one or the back one.
that's the front one because the other one is being covered up by it. Because you can like,
I'm not doing that.
but no, you are doing that. You just
No, the front one is not the whole one. The front one is the back one.
The front one's on
What?
top of
This
the
is
other
the
one.
back.
No,
how
is
is
the front.
no?
that's the front. That is on top of the back one.
Okay, Kiara, way
Like-
to art-splain to me.
Like you drew it right, but
Yeah.
how are you thinking the one that is covered up by the front one is somehow the front one?
When I think of front and back, I think of this might be the problem with every time I try to drive perspective. You know, like I don't even know where but I went with my gut instinct and look at the
Mhm.
beauty. Okay.
Does this? So you call this a creature, not a person?
Okay. Definitely looking personish, unfortunately.
What? What creature?
I was going for a woodpecker.
A woodpecker.
But just know, from this point on, that's a woodpecker.
You like?
Don't know what a woodpecker looks like, all right? Just give him some feathers or something there.
Oh, it's like a person
It's
that's
just like the Sanic of
it's like a
Looks like
Like
a
the-
person with a fan on him.
it's like a person who's made out of water getting slapped. What? Why just up there?
Where's the mouth go on a woodpecker? What does a woodpecker's mouth look like?
It's on the.
It's the beak.
It is the
It's a
beak.
beak, not a nose.
He has a mouth.
There we go.
They got like a separate mouth. This isn't a bird. This is a person.
It's definitely a bird.
This is a person with a piece
Wood-
of cardboard
Wood
stuck on their face.
Woodpecker. Cool. To match your
I
emo.
mean, this guy might peck at wood,
it's
but it's a guy.
maybe I'll give him like a. Okay.
What did you give
What
him?
is that?
Birthmark.
Mark.
I don't know. It was kind of be a cool feather.
What a cool feather.
It's got some cool feathers. Emo, we'd
These
say.
look like scars.
Yeah, they do, don't they? And you know, that's if they're scars, they're scars.
Kind of emo.
Yeah, emo bird. Only. Yeah, he does. He pecks at trees, but he doesn't like it. His parents want him to grow up to be a, like
Woodpecker.
a. Yeah.
No, he was always born to be a robin.
Is that what this is? A robin?
Yeah. No.
Look at those cool feathers.
This isn't a bird. Like, this is a guy
No, bird.
who thinks he's a bird.
No, he's a bird. He's a bird.
Furry.
Look at those cool feathers. Let me just do another cool feather up here. Cool feathers. Cool. Cool. Just keep saying it with me. Cool.
We've never once said it with you.
This looks like a raggedy yarmulke. Man, this is a cool woodpecker. I don't care what the critics in the room say.
They're not just in the room.
Yeah, but I can't. I mean, the comments will speak for themselves. But
Our comment section tends to be too nice to us, though.
yeah, I know, right? Kyrie, you
Like-
should go make a comment on this.
Is that
video.
because it's all Brendan?
Brendan does make a lot of comments. That's true.
Yeah, he doesn't insult us enough.
He doesn't. What else do woodpeckers have? Do they have ears?
I mean, I bet this one does.
No, I think if you're saying real woodpeckers don't, then this one won't.
Woodpecker human hybrid has an ear.
You gave it a mouth, which woodpeckers don't have.
Let's see.
Well, they do. It's
what do
just
we need to have
on
in
Yeah,
their.
well, it's like part of the.
What's he
part of
pecking
their
at, do you
beak.
think? What's he pecking at? Like a tree would be the logical thing, right? So
Mhm.
woodpeckers. Or houses.
My house.
Yeah, that's true. Woodpeckers,
Apparently-
in Arizona, woodpeckers, like, there's not enough real trees around here, I guess, so they just attack houses.
No, it's apparently they know there's not food in the houses, but the sound
They're
they,
just
it
jerks.
like makes an echo sound, and it attracts mates better than trees.
Pecking on our houses attracts mates?
Yeah,
Very attractive.
Man.
that's why they do it, because the sound.
Kyra
is
would be
better.
all for a boy who takes a hammer to a house. Apparently. Yeah.
What? It's the emo thing to do, and that is
He's
what she's
authorized to
striving
do
I
so.
to,
don't know if it's the emo. I don't know that I've ever seen an emo person with a hammer. Like,
like a sledgehammer breaking their house,
No, they have a chain.
yeah.
or their stepdad's house, I should say.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
That's the emo thing to do.
Woodpecker. Where is the rest of them? No.
But why? You know, we could continue with that one poor art and one poor artist.
This week you're the
We just like switch off who's the.
yeah, okay. That works.
We can change the name to like poor and poorer artists.
Give him a wing.
It's like a V on its
It's a wing.
shirt.
What it woodpeckers hold? They hold. Oh, I know.
Do they hold things?
No,
They're birds.
they're birds. They don't have to. They hold themselves up.
Oh, wow, that was good. He's got a hammer.
But like, he can't even do anything with that hammer.
No,
Like it won't get past his body.
no, it won't. But
It
it's
comforts him to hold it.
got a hammer. And what's he pecking on? His stepdad's tree.
Except like, this is just a guy.
No,
Like
this is not a guy. I
Like,
do not approve of
his
that.
his.
My art. I'm
This
telling
is
you what
some
it is.
teenage boy. No, it's not even a teen. This is a full-grown man that lives in his stepdad's house, dresses up as a woodpecker, and pecks at his.
He's also got like a receding feather line.
Yeah, he's like like I was gonna call him a boy, but then I looked at his hair, and it's like, no, this is like a 40-year-old guy
No,
that dresses
it's
like
a
an
wood-
emo.
It can be a 40-year-old woodpecker.
Emo
for all I care, but
woodpecker.
it is a woodpecker. Normal, angsty woodpecker.
Normal angsty woodpecker.
Shut up. I was looking at him. Your drawing was one of my favorite drawings. This might be one of my favorite drawings of mine.
Yeah, but like for the opposite reason.
Yeah.
Like just seeing this 40-year-old human man.
What does his stepdad woodpecker have at his tree? You know, like normal stepdads have they have like a riding lawnmower.
Mhm.
You know, like a riding lawnmower and they have a cornhole set in the backyard. They have a porch. You don't even know why. They just all have porches.
Right.
Stepdads.
Yeah.
And they've got a car that like it's not really a cool car,
Mm-hmm.
but like they think it is.
Right.
You know, like they have a convertible, but it's like a Buick.
And like they fix it up all the time.
Oh yeah, no,
They're always working
waxing
on it,
Stepdads
yeah.
are always waxing their car.
Mhm.
You know.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
And like they'll
Mr.
get
Miyagi.
mad at you if you ever touch their car.
Uh-huh.
But it's like it's not an expensive car.
No. It's not. Like, you're like, why you care so much,
Yeah.
stepdad? Yeah, that's why you peck at their house, their tree.
They're
Yeah.
But like, what does a stepdad woodpecker have? Like, this is what's
Right.
the equivalent of an like a Chrysler wannabe convertible
Mm-hmm.
for a woodpecker? You know?
Well, but like the trees are more like the houses
Okay, so
because
what
like
is?
they can fly.
We got a porch,
Mm-hmm.
so it has to have like a.
Yeah. It's like one of those like bird houses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has a porch, just out front. And yeah, there's just little bits of the tree coming off now. Yeah.
So like that
They already
porch,
picked a hole into the porch.
like, do you see like if that's a bird-sized porch? Do you see how big this is?
It's not a big
40-year-old
porch. It's not a
human
big-
man.
It's a perspective thing, okay? Like we're way further away from the tree than you realize.
Like he
Right.
thinks his stepdad is the woodpecker that lives in the bird
No!
house that
This-
he put up.
This is a normal. I mean, I would agree with you if he looked anything not like a woodpecker. But like, if you Google woodpecker, what's gonna come up? This.
I think if you Google 40-year-old man who thinks his dad or stepdad is a woodpecker, this
No.
picture might come up.
Why would he think his step? This is a normal woodpecker. His feathers, man. Feathers. You know.
Like those aren't feathers.
What did we say though that all emo people have? Was it nose rings? So you need a nose ring,
a beak ring.
a beak ring.
Mm-hmm.
Does it go through?
It goes through the other way.
Oh, what? Why is this full circle?
It's glued on.
They
like
can
a-
get a hole
Wait,
through
he's
the
wearing
beak.
like a fake cardboard
No, it's a real
beak
woodpecker beak.
anyways.
You know? What else do stepdads have? I don't know. I don't have one. I don't have a stepdad. I don't ever.
You could draw like an actual woodpecker on the tree.
Why would I draw two?
Two.
Let me just draw some more holes. He's been going at this for a while.
Why is the tip of his beak black?
You know. How the good Lord made him. Anyway, and he's just like, you know, he didn't care. He thought this would, you know, bring him joy or satisfaction, but
Mhm.
he forgot he was emo. Like,
Right.
do I have to sign this
Mm-hmm.
to make it an
It's
official
a
piece of art?
requirement.
You gotta
Alright, to make it
title
an official
it.
piece of art, you do have to sign it.
I know.
You do
I have to sign all the
Mm-hmm.
pieces of art in my sketchbook.
Oh, see, you want to see? You're like 2/3, no, like 2/10 of a poor artist.
2/10.
Oh,
put
That's
your-
so much different than 2/3.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why I went back. Maybe 2/8. You can be 2/8 poor artist. Do you put your age
no.
and thus the 2/8?
I just put my initials, and only next to the one like the drawings that are good in my sketchbook. Only the ones that I'll claim as my own.
If
Oh,
we
thank
only
you,
did
Marcus.
it, if we only did it to the good ones,
We would
I
have
don't.
never
We
signed
would.
a piece of art.
Yeah.
What are we calling this? Shapes to.
Yeah. Shape to art. I think.
Shouldn't have put.
I don't remember. I don't remember if I did shapes or shape. I think just shape though.
You said shapes.
It is
I
just-
said shapes.
Yeah.
I said shapes, but there's really only one shape.
for consistency's sake. Normal, angsty woodpecker.
Normal 40-year-old
can't-
man that thinks he's a woodpecker.
So this is what you have to live up to, Kiara. As
You can't put normal and angsty in one sentence.
That's a good point. It's just an angsty woodpecker. Not an angsty woodpecker man. Angsty woodpecker.
I think I think if you want to annoy all those people that think they're angsty, you could put normal and angsty in the same sentence.
Yeah, I mean that's true. There are norms for angsty people.
But they like to think they're not normal.
All right, Kyra, are you ready for your drawing?
Yeah.
The one that will shake the internet to its digital bones. Good job wearing the drawing, Clove.
Yeah.
Benj always refuses.
Why?
I don't know. Something about
Doesn't fit his hands.
doesn't like the feel of polyester on his hands.
This is not polyester.
Yeah, but that's what he says. I don't know.
It's like fake. I don't know.
Yeah, it's too small.
Oh, is that way? Just get you a bigger one, man.
Yeah, gloves, they're always like one size fits all, but it's like one size fits all if you have small hands.
So you've seen the quality that we're looking for on this channel.
Yep.
It is time for you
Yep.
to deliver.
Yes, the hardest part is always coming up with what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
No, I knew
And
it
I
was
was-
going to be a woodpecker.
You knew it was gonna
Right.
be a 40-year-old guy pretending to be a
No,
woodpecker.
no. Just let this go, man. Go look up a woodpecker. Go out into nature sometime and just look up in a tree.
I don't have to. They're at my house
Look at one
all
sometime.
the time.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
What does that sound? I think that's the sound of someone being proud of themselves. Like that laugh that escapes.
It's
So,
just so much better than
do
you
you normally
expected.
erase when you draw?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Most of the time, unless I'm using pen or marker where you can't erase.
You made some
Actu-
comment before we started about this stuff called whiteout.
Whiteout and paint pen, like white paint pen, you can use for pen,
You have
or like sticker paper, like blank sticker paper. You could stick it on the place where you messed it up.
you have so much to learn, young grasshopper. So
So-
much.
Grasshopper
Grasshopper. It's like a thing from a
from
thing.
Never.
It was like a I don't know. Like
Was it like a
folk tale,
movie
a
or-
movie or a song? One of those.
This looks a whole lot more like a
It
woodpecker
looks
than
like
I
a
was.
big bird. If he was a rubber duck. Or it's a snowman. Or it's 2 scoops of ice cream. That
Actually,
someone
I thought about ice cream, but
Yeah,
with the
like-
cone in the wrong spot.
yeah.
This is a fun guessing
It's
game
like
for
one
us.
of those like cups of ice cream where they put the cone on it.
Yeah, that's true. Like people who like a cone, but I don't know. Ooh, he's got some personality. Oh, look at that.
Those aren't just coal eyes.
Yeah, he's like squinting at something. He probably saw your dude.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He's confused.
or he saw mine.
Yeah.
And he's
He's
like,
like, is that a 40-year-old human guy?
or like,
or
or
a-
just a normal looking woodpecker, I think.
Like, it's just a weird perspective thing where
Look at all those lines you're doing.
Now he's a Harry Potter snowman.
Oh,
There you go.
like the sorting snowman.
the sorting stuff. This is what they do with the.
Whichever direction he points his beak, you walk to that house. He stabs you with it, whatever color you bleed. It's like a rough version of Hogwarts.
Yeah,
The Alabama version or whatever we're making.
Alabama.
Oh, it's a carrot.
I thought it was like.
Or
Texas.
it's a big rutabaga.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Kyra's
Yeah,
drawing's
like
better
it's
than ours
just-
already. Have you noticed that? Like
Is this just like a really small snowman?
I like it.
Sure.
I think more snowmen should be this size, like travel size. Like, you know, like you could put it in a car seat.
Is it just a two ball snowman?
Yeah, again, why are we doing the 3? That's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
You have a top and a bottom,
Right.
like all people,
Yeah.
except for the people that are missing one of those 2.
Right.
Peace to you and blessings. The 2 poor artists. The jellyfish.
No, no.
It's like, oh, what are those things called? Sand dollar.
Mm.
The spitting sand
Is
dollar.
he like? I think the snowman is like spitting.
No. He's lasering.
I can't
a
understand how
safe
your lines
thing.
are like don't even connect, and yet they look so much better than ours.
Oh my god.
Like, what is this technique? Not that we're learning from you, because you're not even a real professional artist.
Well, but she is doing real
You're doing it our
professional art
style.
now.
Yeah, you're doing better than us.
And she's even doing nose first.
I
You
even did nose first.
Wow, you've learned so much in the last
I know, I
4.5
have.
minutes. And so have we.
Oh, the safe is
We've
on
learned that we really are.
fire.
It's encouraging to me every time we have somebody on this channel, because I'm like, maybe we're not actually poor. You know? Like, maybe it's, like our,
Yeah.
I wanna
Maybe
give
our
what we're
false
doing
sense
is
of
art.
hope.
Or
Maybe
like,
what we're doing is just hard.
yeah, right? Like, maybe we just,
Or maybe I just dumbed it down to you guys.
oh, thank
Joking.
you. No, those are the
Joking.
kind of comments. Leave a comment like that in the comments, everyone.
Yeah.
I dumbed this comment down to your guys' level.
Like, we don't do this for the compliments. If we did, we would do something we're good at.
Is that whatever that is on fire?
Yeah.
What is happening?
What is the snowman doing
Why
to
does
make
he have
him be
a-
on
He is a
fire?
Why
bad
does he have a
guy.
claw?
He is a bad guy emo snowman with a nose as like a laser thing, and he's lasering up a safe.
It's beautiful.
Oh, so it's
Now
a
it's
I will
floating.
say though, just keep this in mind. He's not emo yet.
Okay, fine. There you go.
Oh, okay. Is that how you're supposed to do a nose ring? I meant he doesn't have the hair of an emo snowman yet. Like give him some emo feathers.
Emo feathers.
Emo feathers.
I don't know. Give him like an emo hat or something. Like one of those beanies that's too big and striped. Why do emo people wear striped everything? Oh dear.
Well, it's just because they either have to wear solid black or it has to be like
Black and white.
black and white or black and gray striped.
Yeah, no, that did it. That
So is he like lasering into his stepdad's safe?
Yes. Yes, this is a stepdad safe.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the natural enemy of the emo, the stepfather. Stepdad.
Stepdad's safe. Is this like a sign?
This
Like,
you ever
it's
see,
like a glowing neon sign.
Yeah.
That's stepdad's safe.
you
This
ever
way.
see like old like Walt Disney sketches or like any movie that starts off with like a storyboard?
Yeah.
And all the lines don't connect and it's just this rough kind of sketch style. And yet
Mhm.
it's always so much better than us. Like,
Right.
that's what this is.
Mhm.
You know? This is just like a storyboard drawing. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
What is
Like-
that? The letter F. Brought to you by the letter F.
Right.
Letter T. I. R. Fire. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's definitely letter E. You definitely haven't ruined it.
He's
No,
ready.
yeah.
Aim. Fire.
Yeah, no, except he,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh, I was like, he skipped the other words, but ready. How do you feel writing words on this tablet?
I hate it.
Yeah, so do we.
Mhm.
And by tablet, I mean this piece of paper.
Yeah, it's this piece of paper with normal,
Uh-huh.
Normal piece
With
of
normal
pen,
squid ink.
normal ink pen.
Ballpoint.
Hmm.
Wow, there's a lot going on here. This is arguably more angsty than both of our drawings put together. There's fire involved,
Mm-hmm.
black and
It's
white fire.
also she also did it a lot faster. Like it looks better, and was done faster.
And she's younger. I think you know how when you get old, you like your reflexes, your hand-eye coordination goes down.
Mhm.
We're gonna get worse over time.
Yeah, not
And I think
better.
that's what we're finding, right? Like we aren't getting better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, we're at the age where the body starts betraying you. You know, Kyra's like her hand-eye coordination is just gonna go up for another decade or so.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, and she's still at the age where like someone would hang this on their fridge.
Yeah. Like,
And, like,
would
you'd be
your,
like,
would
oh.
your parents be proud of this? How about your grandparents?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
see?
See,
Well, my grandparents have seen more of my good art than even my parents have, so they'd probably be like,
But yeah,
Yeah.
"What?
but that
were
art
you
didn't have your
drinking?"
age on it.
Yeah.
You
See,
have-
this they can put it up
Uh-huh.
on the fridge and be like, look at what our granddaughter did
Yeah.
when she was 14.
Also, keep in mind you've never given them art, ever, unless it's been ballpoint pen, black ink on a white piece of paper.
I've painted something for them.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
Um.
talking about. Like that's not art. So repeat after me.
Oh.
Art. Okay, I'll do it all. Art is only black ink and ballpoint pen.
What if you have a brush and squid ink? Is that art?
Ooh.
Just ballpoint pen.
Ballpoint pen.
What about
We have pens that.
What about a pen that isn't ballpoint?
What's the point? If not ball.
What if the paper is like a off-white, like a cream, or like a slightly yellow?
Was it white to begin with and it has yellowed with age? Or was it printed?
Not like you just wanted it to get popular on YouTube, so you made it yellow.
Sellouts. Selling out. Yep. Nope. You can't do it. You can't do it. We definitely didn't try to sell out with our thumbnail team, the art department, thumbnail art department. They didn't try to sell out anything, and it didn't backfire horribly. But no, you can't do it. White paper, black ink, ballpoint pen, squids may be involved. But Kiara, you've done a lovely job.
Thank you.
This is fridge worthy.
Yeah.
And that's the highest compliment we can.
I like how the theme turned into emo. Like
It's
we
just something
were
about
just doing
Kiara.
a triangle, and we're like,
Kiara refusing to go emo, so we got it. Like none of us ever really became emo, but it's clearly trapped in there somewhere, and we're letting it out through our art. You know, like this is as emo as we get. Like this is the kind of drawing your teacher would see and like report you to the school counselor.
Yeah.
You know, like I think they might be becoming emo.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a conversation with your parents and the
it's like,
principal.
why are they already talking about their stepdad?
Yeah,
When
they
like
don't even have one. Like,
they just,
yeah, like they give you like a pamphlet, like how to not become emo. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like just don't. It's not worth it. But yeah, it's a good sub theme to this. Thanks for drawing and giving in to the angst.
So are you proud of this drawing?
That's a complicated word. Proud.
Yeah, like not the kind that the Bible warns against.
Right.
The kind
right.
that's like, I think I did a good job making my first real art.
Like if you went to your grandparents' house and this was on the fridge,
would you feel?
would you?
Yeah.
Might blame it on my little brother.
The fact
But-
that you'd blame it on someone says a lot. She'd erase her
Just
name.
that
And...
word choice.
Do you like your art?
I like my art.
That counts.
Not this art.
Not this art. This is the only art you've done.
That's not
We're not
true.
getting through, Bench. We're not getting. What are we doing wrong?
Of the 3 arts that was done today, which do you think is the best?
Well, that's not fair. I
mean,
The
it's
man
hers.
with the big nose.
Bench's guy had a small nose. Did
I'm
you?
not
Yeah.
talking about Bench's
So
guy.
the 40-year-old
the snowman. Clearly, the snowman.
the 40-year-old man that thought he was a
Yes, the
woodpecker.
40-year-old man that
Woodpeckers are complicated creatures.
and men are even more complicated creatures.
See, Kyra, this says a lot that your favorite of the 3 arts was clearly the poorest of the 3.
Mhm.
Doesn't that change something in your artist's soul? Is there a little ink leaking into the art valve?
Can't say I
The
felt
art
it
artery?
yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Artery.
Not yet.
Huh.
See,
Artery.
I missed the
Mhm.
pun.
It's so
She's even got the puns.
Mm-hmm.
You are a poor artist in the making,
Thank you.
and we're so happy you could join us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I thought they were glands.
Ooh, don't get us started on the art plan. Let's just thank you one more time, Kyra, for being here, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll make sure we get a copy of this to your grandparents
Yep.
for their fridge.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we'll
Both
we'll
sets?
send it to
Yeah,
them.
we'll mail it, collect.
Well, we'll be at the house of one of them tomorrow, so
Oh my gosh,
we can
you're
just print
right.
it off, put it on the
We will
fridge.
print it out. That way, when you go over next time, you can be
Right.
like, "I did that."
Yep.
We should put ours up too.
Mhm.
You know, that way Kyra's not alone. That they don't worry quite as much. You know, like if you see a
like-
single emo snowman breaking into the stepdad's day, you're like, I don't know. But if you see a you know, just an angsty dude, and you see a normal woodpecker breaking into his stepdad's tree, then it's just. And then they're concerned for
Yeah.
all of us.
Right.
Your
And
grandparents know
hers
it.
becomes the
yeah.
best one,
You're
like the least
oh,
concerned.
Kyra went off the deep end, but actually it was the shallow end.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Just shallow end of the deep
of the
end.
deep. Yes, exactly. Great work, and keep practicing with your ballpoint pen.
Right.
Triple high
Yes,
five.
sir.
Okay, you couldn't hear it. I'll simulate.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like
Yeah,
when
Yeah.
the
definitely
three of us high
It
five.
Right.
definitely wasn't.
Because you can make a clapping sound
It
with
was
3.
It would. Yeah. Good job, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
You have to say bye louder so they can hear you.
Bye.
Now say it in French.
Bye.
I don't think you know French. As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.